Yeah,
Okay.
just, your basics, what's he about, just try to give me an idea, a feel for what kind of thief you made up, so I can make something on the fly here.
Well, my rogue scheme I chose assassin. The background is guilty. Specialty is ambusher. I was using a long sword, a short sword, and a long bow. He's a wood elf. Lawful evil. Thought it would fit for an assassin. Male, 5'5", 114 pounds, dark green eyes, black hair. Age 111. Armor class 16. Hit point 7.
Okay.
My skills, what gave me listen and spot. The assassin scheme gave me disable device, disguise, gather rumors, sneak. Proficient with shields and all martial weapons. His skill trait is mimic. I can spend a skill die with mimicry to expertly mimic a creature's voice, mannerisms, and quirks when making charisma checks to disguise myself. And that goes for as long as I want to give up the ability to use any skill dice. Wearing studded leather, my equipment, basically I got an adventurer's kit, these tools of course. I carry a couple bags of 100 ball bearings for a total of 200. Got a bedroll, winter blanket, common clothes, traveler's clothes, small steel mirror so I can peek around corners. Belt pouch, 2 belt pouches, robes, pound of soap, and grappling hook. I got all the robes and different sets of clothes just in case I need to switch disguises or something like that. My background, which was ambusher, gave me the skills balance, disable device, search, and sneak, as well as the extra perk thieves can. My background benefits being a guild. The first level I have improved initiative, which gives me an initiative of +7. My speed for being a wood elf is 35. I have low light vision. I speak common and elven, as well as read and write.
Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. I already kind of dreamed up a few things already. So, just to make sure, so you are a guild thief, that's got the scheme assassinate, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I chose the scheme of assassin,
Okay.
and my background is guilty. My specialty is ambusher.
Okay. Ready. Looking through stuff here.
Okay. I missed a lot of stuff when I was creating my cleric under the Warbringer. I guess I'm a little better than I thought. My fast sword I actually have a +3 to hit because they get the weapon attack bonus +1.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, what's your character's name?
My character is Ryn Tanlyn, RYNTANLYN.
Alright, I'm just gonna call you Ren for short.
Alright.
Because I'm like cheap like.
Ryn Tanlyn Solantis.
Let me look for some miniatures and stuff while I get this set up. I'm going to have you use, let me turn my camera on. Make sure I get that the right place here. Okay. So I'm gonna have to use this miniature here.
Oh, hold on, I wasn't on Google Plus. Let me click over to that real quick. I was kind of working on my glaring.
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
That works.
Okay.
That's the key.
Alright, so that's gonna be you. And
Back with somebody's head in it.
Alright. Grabbing some more miniatures now. Must be in here. I bet you he is here. There he is. Trying to do a different mix of creatures today. I went through the packet I think pretty thoroughly last night, although I'll probably read it several more times, but gave me a chance to read up on a few things. I love it when this happens. My brain is flooding full of all kinds of ideas to throw at you today. Yes. I wish I could get motivated to finish painting all these miniatures, but just got so many of them.
Yeah.
Bet you I still probably got at least 50 or more minis to paint. It's not one of my favorite hobbies to do, to paint. I love collecting them.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you get a chance to skim through the video I put up last night?
What's that?
I said, did you get a chance to skim through the video I put up last night?
Yeah, I did. That's what I was doing when I commented on it.
Oh, okay. That's right. Looks like we've already had about a dozen people look through it. Had a pretty good comment so far, so that's good.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so, alright, Ren, so you're running around, all of a sudden this blue dragon lands in front of you. Not just kidding. Finally found him. Took me a long time. Blue Dragon I've had since I first started playing. Alright, Mr. Wren. Anyhow, we'll place you at a... Oh, and speaking of which, I'm going to use the handy dandy new tavern creator that Wizards of the Coast put out that is free for everyone to use. One click and it, so I'm going to use it real quick to test it out. It's pretty cool. I was just going to make stuff up on that, but figured, yeah, why not? Let's test this. Oh, ooh, what a nice name. Alright, so you find yourself at the Noisy Unicorn Tavern. Yes, Noisy Unicorn Tavern. And anyhow, business looks pretty brisk. You look over at the barkeep, and he's having some type of argument with the customer. He's yelling at the customer to leave the bar. You find yourself in one of the darker recesses of the tavern over there, overlooking everyone. And while that argument's going on, this seedy-looking human, he's pretty short for a human. He's dressed in brown rags and whatnot. He looks to be fairly young, probably in his late teens. He kind of scoots in, sits next to you, and you look in his right hand, and he's got rolled up parchment, and he kind of nonchalantly slides it over to you. You got a job.
Alright.
Saltanis sent me. He said to deliver this. And then he abruptly gets up as the customer and the barkeep finish arguing and the customer's leaving.
Alright. I'll just kind of come up my head a little and open the parchment underneath the table.
Alright. Anyhow, you kind of peek underneath the table there as you're sipping, looking at it. And you see an artist's rendition of a dwarf. He's got a scar over his left eye. The pretty lengthy brownish red beard. With the name of Argun Goathammer. And next to the drawing, it states, reward 500 gold pieces for the death of this individual. And it's signed by the guild headmaster, Solantis.
How much? What's the reward?
500 gold pieces.
Good price to me.
Make a wisdom card. Actually, let's see here.
I looked at my cleric. I was like, woohoo, finally. Oh my god. This is worse than the last time.
Still
Most unlikely effects ever.
I think it's intelligence.
skills, so I get to roll 2 dice, right? For
So-
my skill mastery road.
Okay, so you roll your d20, you add your bonus on there, and then there's a skill die, which is, I think it's a d4 at level 1, so you also get to roll that and add that in.
Oh, that's what the skill mastery is.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
at least that's how I understand it.
Roll the skill die, roll 2 of that die, take the higher result, so I roll 2d4.
Oh, I know which one. You got skill mastery? That's the one you're talking about?
It's, road.
Yeah, which one? I think I know which one you're talking about. I think it's the d20 that you roll twice for. But let's double check. When you roll your skill die, roll 2 of that die, take the higher. Yeah, that's the d20. So basically you have advantage, kind of like using skill mastery. You have to roll it twice, take the highest roll, and then roll a d4, and then also add in your ability modifier.
Trying to work on my screens at the same time, so if I seem a little slow, I'm sorry about that at first.
Okay, no problem.
So, I'm looking for, what did I do with my toes? There. Our Dune Goat Hammer. So, I would, oh wait, you told me to roll, or intelligence check.
Yes.
I rolled really low. So, I got a 2. I rolled a 1. I have a under my
Okay.
modifier of 1.
Did you roll 2d20 on that to take the highest though?
No, I didn't roll 20. I didn't know if it was considered a skill check.
Yeah, this is skill check. Yeah, alright.
Oh, okay. Only those more 20. The other one,
That's
this one's 6. I got 7.
You got a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you search through your memory, trying to see if it rings a bell. Sorry about that. And yeah, the name doesn't ring bells.
So it doesn't sound familiar anyway. So what I want to do is, well, the bartender's usually a reliable source of information, so I want to approach the bartender and using my skill, gather rumors, I'm going to start a conversation with him about dwarves in the area
Alright.
and kind of bring up the name our new Goat Hammer as an old friend, see if he may know anything of the name. I'm going to mention in my conversation with him that I haven't seen our new Goat Hammer in a long time. I kind of wonder how he's doing.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll my 2d20 with skill mastery. So that would, my highest roll was a 16. So let me see what that means for gather rumors. Wisdom, which I have a -1, so it becomes 15 for gather rumors.
15? And that's with your d4 rolled in there as well?
Oh, no.
Yeah, every time you make a skill check, from what I understand, you're able to roll that d4.
So that puts me back at 16.
Okay. A Saloon Goldhauer, huh? Oh, yes, I do recall him. I believe he's a fairly decent blacksmith here in town. Though I hear he's having troubles with the Thieves Guild. I guess what I've heard rumors of, that they're extorting money out of him and he refuses to pay. Anyhow. What's that?
I said, oh, he's in a bad situation.
Yes, we have to concur. It's not a good position to be in. Anyhow, some say that he's burrowed himself into a little labyrinth underneath his shop, and he's hiding out. Although, it sounds like his shop is still doing a brisk business. Oh, it's down the street, 2 blocks on the left, called the Bulky Shield.
Anything I was bringing with me, if I can help in any way.
That would be right.
The bulky shield?
The Bulky Shield. What's that?
I was just writing my notes.
Oh, okay.
The bulky shield.
Yes, the Bulky
Alright.
Shield.
So, I'll thank the bartender and pass him free silver for his conversation.
Alright, he takes it and slips it in his belt pouch. Have a good day to you.
Tell him a good day to you. And with that, I'll go back to my table. I don't want to look too eager to go find Arduins.
Okay.
So
you head back over over to your table, and you get there, and you see that the ale that you were drinking, sitting where you were sitting, you see a halfling hunched over, and he's sucking down the rest of the ale that you had there.
I'll just kind of raise an eyebrow and kind of sit next to him.
And he scoots over and he gives you this wild look. Who are you? Excuse yourself. There's another table over there on the other side.
I tell him, well, since you took it upon yourself to drink my ale, I thought I'd join you in a drink.
Oh, was that your ale? There was no one sitting here at the table. I just thought I would help myself. So, if you don't excuse me, I have an errand to run anyway. So, if you excuse me, I'll be heading on my way.
All right.
So he stands
That's
up.
kind of a.
Huh?
That's kind of a strange encounter.
So anyhow, the halfling stands up and scoots out from the table there, and he heads out the tavern.
Just kind of watching him. That's a really strange encounter. I'm almost tempted to shadow him, but it has nothing to do with my mission at this time, so I'm gonna let it slide.
Okay.
Ah, crap.
What?
I just messed up when I was making on my priest. Okay.
Oops.
So I'm gonna sit around till nightfall.
Okay. All right. So hours and hours roll by. A couple arguments and everything have happened through the day. Your stomach's growling. You're starting to get hungry. You see the sun is definitely starting to set.
meal before I set off on my way.
Alright. So you flag over one of the barkeeps. She comes over and she informs you of the special today, which is rack of lamb and baked potato with Royal Reserve.
That sounds excellent. That's what I'll have.
Alright. That'll be 5 silver pieces, please.
Okay, I told her to add to that a glass of watered wine. I don't want it strong.
Watered wine? She kind of looks at you strange. Well, very well.
That's 5 gold pieces for the meal?
Yes.
That's a meal. Alright. It's okay. I should have 100 gold pieces, or 500 gold pieces soon. As long as I do well.
That's right.
So, how much for the watered wine?
1 silver piece, please.
1 silver. And what's the season? Is it cold, warm?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely in the winter. It's probably a good month into winter. There's ice and snow about, so the roads are pretty slick. Lots of icicles hanging from the buildings and whatnot.
So I'll order that wine slightly warmed.
Okay.
Something to warm me up a bit.
All right.
And have some warmed watered wine with my my milk.
Okay.
And that's about it. So I'm done eating.
Alright. So you've enjoyed your meal and warmed yourself up. It's definitely well into the night now.
Okay. So now that we're well into the night, I'll set off and go for a walk down the road. It was 2 blocks and to the left.
Correct. Yes.
And once I get to about a block and a half, I want to slip into the shadows.
Okay. Go ahead and make
around,
a stealth check.
Looking around first to make sure there's no one watching me.
Okay.
Directly as I slip into the shadows. Okay, that will be, let me have my skill die. 19.
Okay.
My speed check.
For your stealth, okay.
Yes.
Alright. And then make me a wisdom skill check, please.
Oh, 16.
Okay. Anyhow, about a block going down the road, it's a moonlit night. There's about a foot of snow. The road's definitely slick. All the melted water is starting to freeze back over into ice. Every time you breathe out, it's exhaling. You see the fog and whatnot. Icicles hanging from the roofs. And anyhow, so you step into the shadows about a block down from the road, and you peer around, and you notice a short figure dart into the shadows as you're looking about a block down from you. And you notice that there's no other there's no one else out and about right now.
One of two things. Either he's from an opposing guild, and he's after the same dwarf I'm after, or he was sent from my guild to watch me. Does it appear that he may have seen me?
You get you have a strong suspicion that he probably was observing you.
there an alleyway or anything across this? The bulky shield's across the street, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's down around the corner. There is an alleyway that cuts through the back of the shop.
Through the back of the bulky shield?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Near the shop that I'm near, across the street from the bulky shield, is there an alleyway? It goes behind the shop that I'm next to, in the shadows.
Yes, there's also an alley right that runs on that side, yes.
Okay, I want to slip into that alleyway. What I'm doing is looking for a good spot to scale the wall to get on top of this shop, so I have a clear view of the bulky shield.
Okay. So you look about, and you see that with the masonry of the shop you're in, it looks like it's made out of a bunch of rocks on the side, which you see as an easy way to scale that the wall of that roof. Or kind of.
Unfortunately, I don't seem to have any climb skills, I don't believe. So, what would I do about that? Would it be a strength check?
Yeah, it'll be strength check, and since there's a lot of easy holds, the DC is pretty low. Let's see here. Looking through it real quick. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay, I got a 14.
Is that with
plus
your
2.
So you got a 16?
Yes.
Okay. So you're able to easily climb up the wall there, up onto the tavern.
Nice. Nice. I just want to find a good spot to hide. This is a tavern?
The one that you're on top of? No, it's just a regular shop.
Okay. I just want to find a good spot on top of the shop to hide out for a while and just kind of keep an eye on the bulky shield. I want to be the smart assassin and maybe stake the place out for 1 or 2 nights before I try to infiltrate and take out my target.
Okay.
What I'm looking for is like any guards that may be walking the streets at any certain time or anything like that. Any guards the shop may have posted
Okay.
at or around the bulky shield. I kind of want to hang out. I'm going to be a little tired, but I kind of want to hang out all night because I kind of want to be around when the shop opens too and see if I can. I don't know if he'd make himself present, Arjun Goathammer, especially with a contract on him from some of the guilds, but I kind of want to see if I could see anybody open up the shop or anything and maybe remove any traps or anything like that. So I kind of just want to stake the place out, try to gain some knowledge on what I'm going to have to do to get into this place appropriately.
Okay.
Excellent.
So throughout the night, you don't see any posted guards, and there is a town watchman, and it looks like you kind of watch him throughout the night when you can see him, and he's just kind of randomly walking through the streets. Looks like it's just him, an older gentleman.
I'd like to record the time that he walks by this shop.
Okay. It looks like it's probably about at night.
Approximately 3,
Mm-hmm.
according to the position of the moon and stars.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, and shortly after daybreak, you notice a fairly small humanoid walking down the street here, and he comes up to the shop there, and he fumbles in his pouch for a few minutes, and takes out what appears to be a key, and he slides it into the lock and turns it and enters in, opening up the door and whatnot.
I'm sorry, who was this? What did this guy, was he a dwarf?
No, he wasn't a dwarf. He looked smaller than a dwarf. A very small individual. Make a, I think that would be an intelligence. So make an intelligence check, and I'll tell you.
19 on my intelligence check.
You know for a fact it was a gnome.
It was a gnome?
Correct.
Okay.
A gnome.
He's got gnomes working for him. Did he appear to release any traps?
He was fumbling around with the door for quite some time. So you have a pretty good sense that there probably was either some locks or traps on that door.
Well, apparently they did take good care to trap the place, but of course they would when Argoon's wanted by the guilds. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so seeing that, I got a little bit of information that I want for now.
Okay.
I'm going to climb back down in the alleyway. On the back side, the shop I'm on top of.
Okay.
And I want to walk around the back of the alley and walk into the shop.
Alright. You walk around and over into the shop over there. So you enter in.
Yeah.
Out with the towels. Out with the towels.
So I guess your hand wasn't glued to the table, it was a bad signal.
Oh, oops.
Hey,
Yes.
would it be asking too much to ask for a small break?
No, we can take a break.
Okay, maybe as long as 15 minutes.
Yeah, we can do that.
I guess apparently my wife's going to be coming home in a little bit, and I just want to kind of sweep and mop the floor before her and all the kids get in here.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll pause it and